Hello and welcome to today's demo jam for the AppExchange. Today we are going to be featuring finance apps. My name is Jeff Grosse. I'm a Salesforce MVP, and I'm joined by Joshua Hoskins coming from across the pond in London. Say hey, Joshua.
Hi, everyone. Great to be here. And yeah, this is going to be awesome.
We are glad to have you here today. And also, our trustee, Amanda Nelson, is here from the AppExchange. Say hey, Amanda.
Hey everybody, I'm really excited for another epic battle of the app demos.
Exactly. You know what? This is not only a great demo jam we're going to have here today about finance apps. There was actually already a demo jam that happened over in London. We're going to get a little coverage from Joshua about that a little bit later today. So what you guys can do is we want you guys to follow along with us. Go out on Twitter, use the hashtag #AppDemoJam, and follow along with us. Ask questions of the people who are demoing today. We'd love to hear from you and spread the good news about the AppExchange Demo Jam. So today's participants are going to be including Accounting Seed, Intacct, FinancialForce, Sage, and Nintex. Now, what would a demo jam be without some rules? We got some rules to put in place here. Joshua, why don't you go ahead and tell us all about what those rules are?
Sure, Jeff. It's pretty simple. For those of you who have joined us before, pretty much routine. So every participant only gets 3 minutes to demo their app. There aren't any slides allowed, and only one winner will be chosen. And that one winner will be chosen by you. At the voting time, you will be using GoToWebinar to vote. So there'll be a screen that pops up where you can vote for the best demo jam that you saw on today's call. And last but not least, if you're working for a company that is demo jamming today, you won't be able to vote for your own company. So those are all the T's and C's, and let's get ready to rumble. Jeff, over to you.
You bet. So one of these things that we'll let you know about is you're going to hear a couple sounds throughout the demo jam, and that means they're getting close to the time. So if they are 30 seconds out, we're going to give them a quick little warning like this. And when the time comes up to 3 minutes, which is when we expect them all to be done, that's what you hear. So without further ado, let's get into it. So our first demo today is from Accounting Seed. Accounting Seed is a 100% native accounting and order management application built exclusively on the Salesforce platform. With more than 250 great customer reviews out on the AppExchange, Accounting Seed is the key cornerstone financial application to organizations looking to run their entire end-to-end company on Salesforce. So without further ado, I want to introduce to you Tony Zork, who's the CEO of Accounting Seed. Go for it, my friend.
Hey, Jeff. Thanks a lot. Glad to be here. Really excited to be part of the demo jam, and just let me know when we're starting. So
you're up.
Okay, and just start whenever I'm ready here.
Yep, go for it right now.
Okay, here I go. Well, this is Accounting Seed. We're the #1 rated accounting application on Salesforce.com. The application's been out for 6 years, and it's jam-packed with features. Right from the accounting home, you can navigate and do everything that you need to do in the back office with respects to cash in and cash out with your customers and vendors and banking and orders and inventory and projects. We have financial reporting built right into the system, and it's easy to set up your master data, your general ledger, and make entries. Let's go ahead and look at an account together. An account is not just CRM with quotes and opportunities, it's the whole thing. So it's complete 360-degree view of everything you're doing with your customer and vendor, including invoices, billings, cash receipts. If they're a vendor, we'll have payable invoices and cash disbursements. All your projects with your customers can be tracked in Accounting Seed, and we're pre-integrated to Stripe, so you can store payment methods right here, track sales tax. We also support recurring billing and recurring payables on a monthly, quarterly, semi-annual, or annual basis. And of course, all your contacts, notes, and attachments are going to be right here as well. When communicating with your customers, you can send statements right from the interface here to let them know what's past due. We have an outstanding statement as well as an activity statement format. You can show everything that's been billed and collected in a certain time frame. So let's go ahead and look at an opportunity together, because that's a very common point where Accounting Seed begins. So right from an opportunity, we can do several things like create a billing, create a recurring billing, or a project. If we create a billing, we have an intermediate screen, we can edit it. And if we can go ahead and create that invoice, it's easy to do. We can calculate tax on the invoice. We can create a PDF, amortize revenue, all those things. When we're sending out invoices, we can preview them very quickly. If everything looks good, we'll send an email and that will record an activity on there as well. As you're booking transactions in the system, everything's going to roll up into financial reports. So Accounting Seed has turnkey financials for profit and loss versus budget, balance sheet, and trial balance, but you can make your own custom reports. Here you can run reports for any of our accounting variables or track companies, departments, divisions, and it's very easy to run those right in the interface. Everything's exportable to Excel or PDF, and you can drill down into any of the results and see the underlying transactions in there. Also, of course, you can make custom reports. So custom reports are going to be the rows and columns that you want for your business. Here I'm looking at an actual versus budget on a monthly and annual basis, and I can track those variances. I can do any type of calculation on a row or column format in the system. Accounting Seed's also directly connected over 14,000 banks and credit card companies. Here I've wired up to my Capital One Bank's card, and these are real life transactions. So you're going to see where I've been eating, and I promise it's not that good. So you can see if I've been to those places before, it's going to already pre-populate and code those transactions. So all those bank and credit card transactions are right in there. So thanks so much for this opportunity to demo Accounting Seed. This just scratches the surface of what we can do. We've got also full order management and inventory control, which we didn't quite get to, but we're jam-packed with features, and please come check us out at accountingseed.com for more information.
Man, 1 second to spare, Tony. So good job going through the demo today. I like what I see. So let me tell you what I see that I like. So first off, we're in the Lightning experience, which I love to see. Love to see that shown off here. And as we see, we got the kind of home base here where you've got all of your different places you can go to for everything that's important to you. The integration deep within the accounts that you can see everything right down to payments and recurring billings, all that kind of stuff. Everything is all in one place. Then when you took in the credit card transactions, they have that automatically categorize it. That just saves so much time. And obviously, one thing to go through and check, but if you don't have to pull down those and pick your categories, that's just such a time saver. So awesome job on the demo. I'm going to turn it over to Amanda and see what our audience question is today.
Great.
Fantastic. Thank you.
Yes, great job, Tony. Great, and it was always good to see the demo. Alrighty, we have some questions coming in. Folks, if you have any questions, feel free to put them in the chat. We'll try to get to them after each demo. The question is Accounting Seed a standalone product, or can you use it outside of Salesforce as well?
Accounting Seed actually cannot be used outside of Salesforce. It was built from the ground up. It was on Salesforce, exclusively for Salesforce, and that's part of why it works so incredibly well. So when we were building the product, we didn't have an existing customer base or an existing application to take into account. We really started from scratch from day one on the platform and looked at the underlying tools available, the security model, the reporting model, and really designed it exclusively for Salesforce, just for Salesforce, and it was born and raised on Salesforce. So we are exclusive to Salesforce.
Great job, Tony. And you know, this is one of those stories where the app economy that Salesforce has made it possible for so many of these companies to come along and just add their feature functionality on top of Salesforce via the AppExchange. Tremendous add to the global economy. So thank you, Tony. I'm going to turn it over to Joshua for our next contestant.
Thanks, Jeff. So next up, we've got FinancialForce. FinancialForce is a leading cloud ERP vendor with apps built entirely on the Salesforce platform. FinancialForce not only handles, it's not only built on the platform, but it also handles financial management, professional services, automation, and human capital management, which is huge. It just handles so many things. But they provide offerings for the services-centric businesses, and it's a platform that organizes sales, service, finance, and HR entirely around their customers. So they're headquartered in San Francisco. They're very well known. I've used their product as well. And today we've got Lauren on the phone, and she's going to just show us a little bit of what FinancialForce can do for your organization. Lauren, are you out there?
I am. Thanks so much, Joshua. Shall I begin?
No problem. Over to you.
All right, very good. So as Joshua explained, FinancialForce is a full ERP. We're 100% native to the Salesforce platform. In addition to finance, we do have professional services automation, as well as human capital management. Today, you'll note that I'm logged in as a finance user. So I've got Colleen Controller. She's looking at her AR dashboard. So this is very important for Colleen to get her day job done. She needs to control the aging history of her customers and primarily make sure that cash flow is consistent consistently coming into the business. Now, I want to point out that being written on the Salesforce platform means that we get to leverage the reports and dashboards that the platform is so known for. Very configurable, also easy to view information. However, for finance users, FinancialForce also has a unique operating report tool, such as the one you're seeing here. So exposing that same data from the Salesforce platform, but now in a very finance-centric report, you see an aging history. You'll note the look and feel something of Excel. Now, what's nice is that this report is fully drillable. So as I look at my various customers and the balances associated with each one of these in the various aging bands, you'll note I have some conditional highlighting here where things are getting a little bit out of control. It looks like I need to do a better job controlling my collections. Fortunately, as Colleen, I've taken some management initiative here, and I've come up with what I think is going to be a good solution. So let's take a look at United Partners. Okay, we've got that $524,000 in our 30 days past due column. Now, I happen to know that we have a project going on with United Partners. You'll see here a milestone related to a project. This is a project out of our professional services application. It has indeed been approved and completed, which means a bill has automatically gone out to the customer. Here's that sales invoice. Alrighty, jumping in to my solution, I'm just going to go into a customer community. So this is how I'm going to pick up collections much more timely. I've got Carrie customer. She's logged into a Salesforce community. She can see her milestone, which has indeed been approved and completed. And hey, look, we've got our consultant showing us the deliverable here. Okay, so she can go ahead and chatter that she likes what she sees. And more importantly, she can jump into her sales invoices, view that most recent sales invoice, and move forward to payment. All right, I'll pull it up on my screen. So now by allowing our customers to view their invoices in a customer community, we're going to make our customers happy because, of course, they don't have to worry about those pesky collections calls. Moreover, it's very transparent. The work that's being done, when it's being done, we have a record for that, and we can make our managers happy as customers. And then, of course, internally, we're managing cash.
So sorry, Lauren, time's up. But you did get through a lot of key components of FinancialForce. What I love is the fact that you're in Lightning, so it just goes to show that you've actually taken a hard look at your solution offering and converted it so that, you know, customers who want to move to Lightning, it's easy for them to move to Lightning because you've already sort of adjusted your product, which is awesome. But moving into the area where you're talking about the milestones and the different things being tracked in Salesforce, the key there is not only keeping the team on track, but with collaboration on the records, but also allowing the customer to access the same information. So everyone's seeing the same information at the right time to be able to allow people to be more efficient, and they're seeing things that are relevant, such as the deliverables in the portal. So that's huge. Thanks so much, Lauren. Really appreciate that demo. And I'm going to turn over to Amanda for some questions.
Thanks.
Yes, great job. Love seeing lightning between the first two, so it's really exciting. All right, so the question that came in is FinancialForce able to show ease of use of scheduling of resources in a larger team?
That's a great question. So absolutely. So when you're talking about scheduling resources, we do have a functionality for a resource planner. We can easily, from one view, see all of our resources, where they're at, what they're assigned to over any period of time. And from that planner view, we can actually modify their schedule on the fly.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Jeff, over to you for our next demo jam.
Sounds good, Joshua. So the third one up today is Intacct. Intacct is the innovation and customer satisfaction leader in cloud ERP software. They seamlessly integrate with Salesforce and the Salesforce One platform, which empowers sales and finance teams to save time, reduce errors by streamlining the quote to cash process, and enabling them to gain deeper insights into the financial impact of every customer. With us today from Intacct is Mike O'Brien, Principal Sales Engineer. So Mike, it's over to you.
Okay, thanks. You seeing my company performance dashboard?
We are. Go for it.
Okay. Great. So does your sales operations and finance department work as one team? Does your company consume valuable time reconciling complex transactions like opportunities that close in Salesforce between Salesforce and other systems like billing and accounting? It's a common use case. So what if your CRM and finance were so completely integrated that everyone could rely on the data in your CRM and your finance system without the need to worry about reconciling it? And in today's world, it's easier than you think. Using Salesforce's best-in-class CRM to do opportunity management and Intacct's best-in-class finance, organizations can be one team. So sales has the tools to do their job, and Intacct Advanced Integration provides visibility to that data and actionable data. So as sales opportunities move to a closed won state, they surface in Intacct on our digital board book. So these rich SaaS metrics that are driven in Intacct will correlate back to the same digital board book, the same company performance dashboard. The bidirectional workflow enables sales to see what the customer sees. So in Intacct, as we raise invoices to the customer from our contract, which originates from the opportunity object, as we raise invoices, that invoicing information gets surfaced right on the opportunity. So sales has visibility, and information that's typically locked away in finance is now available to the sales team, so they can see the status, payment status of invoices, how much is paid. Salespeople can understand, is my commission calculation coming? Self-service is available to them. When they're reaching out to contact the customer, the customers, they can have a conversation with the customer around what the status of their account is. In addition, Intacct has embedded native Salesforce chatter in their application. So now we can cross-collaborate between finance and contracts and have chatter collaboration on contracts. That gets surfaced on the opportunity in Salesforce. So one team, one view of the customer, sales, finance working as one operational team. So finance gains the efficiency of automatic contract generation in Intacct based on the workflow rules in the CRM. So start dates, end dates of subscriptions, billing types, that flows natively right into Intacct. Sensitive financial information remains protected, and this rich digital board book, these metrics, best of class metrics that Intacct delivers out of the box as part of our package, is now available, but companies can rely that this data in finance is...
Oh, Mike, we got close to the end there. So thank you for doing that. What I saw out of this demo is that you've got a lot of information that's flowing back and forth. I love the fact that you have chatter embedded within Intacct so that you have true collaboration going on between different teams. And it really ties the data together, making sure that we're working together as a team, having that collaboration go on. You got some rich dashboards there, both on the Salesforce and the Intacct side, which are pretty amazing looking demo dashboards. So like that stuff. Amanda, what have we got out there from the audience today?
Yes, great job on that. A question came in just trying to clarify, what is AFC Soft that you're showing right now, and how does that relate to Intacct specifically?
So AFC Soft is a SaaS-based software company. They sell on a subscription basis, and out of the box, we deliver this digital board book dashboard, which computes all of the key metrics that SaaS companies live and die by.
All right, good deal. Good explanation. Appreciate the demo today. Thank you, Mike. Now let's turn it over to Joshua for our fourth contestant. Now, everybody, I want to make sure everybody sticks around. You guys get to vote for who wins the demo jam today, so don't leave before your vote has been counted. Up for number 4, Joshua.
Thanks, Jeff. All right, next up, we've got Nintex. Nintex Draw Loop simplifies document creation using the same data and documents you use today in Salesforce. You can quickly and easily merge data from any standard or custom object into any combination of Word, Excel, PowerPoint, or even PDF document templates. It's all from a Lightning component. So joining us today, we've got Jim, and he's going to show us what Nintex can offer us. Jim, you out there?
Thanks, Joshua. Our company wants to gain more financial visibility on quotes. We want to see our profit margin, costs associated with our global sales pipeline, and this has really been a struggle for us, and we're looking to get a manageable solution. So we're going to take you through how the finance team can solve this in minutes, and don't worry, you don't need to add a director of Apex to your finance team. So here we are on our demo jam opportunity. We've got our 3 products that we're going to quote for our sale. We can work with Salesforce CPQ or any other third-party CPQ integrated to Salesforce. And you'll see here, most important to finance, we've got on the left-hand side our material costs, labor costs, and profit margin. So let's go ahead and run that quote. So we're going to select our sales finance quote, deliver this to Jeff, and for demo purposes, we're just going to download. So as we run that document, it's dynamically pulling in our opportunity data, pricing data, account data, contact information, and most important, it's calculating our financial metrics so we can get a better handle of what's going on real time with our quotes. So we're going to go ahead and download this document. It's created our customized proposal and quote. So Vincent's going to pull that up, and if we go through there, most importantly, on our 3rd page, it's created our quote based on the 3 products. So we're going to go ahead and refresh our opportunity, and let's take a look at our financial metrics. So you'll see here it's dynamically populated into our pricing sheet. So we've got our material cost, labor cost, and profit margin of 37.72%. But wait a minute, we've got a change. We've got a 25% increase in aluminum and then a 15% increase in steel. No problem. We're going to go to our finance Excel sheet. We're going to quickly update that pricing. So we're going to increase our aluminum cost, our steel cost, save that file, and then we're going to upload that back into our Salesforce org. So here we're going to replace, and then we'll do a quick rerun. So we're going to browse, select that file, replace it, and then we're going to rerun that quote just to make sure what I priced previously still works with our material cost increase. So same doc package, we're going to rerun it. Again, same process, but we're going to pop over now as that runs in our Lightning component over to Chatter. You'll see it summarized our last quote. And once this is done running, we're going to refresh Chatter and then take a look and make sure again that we're still in our profit margin window above 25%. So you'll see we had a reduction in our profit margin, but we're still okay. We're going to move forward with that quote.
So sorry, Jim. Time up. All right, you as well were able to get to a lot of key components of Nintex. I love the fact that you're in Lightning, and then also the biggest thing here is the Lightning component always stays over here on the right-hand side. So as soon as you have the need to generate the document, you can just go over to the right-hand side. It's right there on the same screen, and you can select your package or delivery point and get that document out fast. So that's really easy, and it's using the information on the opportunity, and it's adjusting the prices to the tool that you showed as well. I really like the fact that it also summarized the Chatter information. That information is really good when you're on the go and you're using Salesforce, one of the mobile apps. So that's really good touch as well. Thanks so much. And Amanda, what questions do we have out there?
Great. Oh my gosh, so much was packed into that demo. I mean, that was great. Thank you so much. All right. How can finance manage its calculations around cost for goods, labor, and profitability?
Yeah, so what you can do is manage it in multiple of ways. You can manage those key cost elements in Salesforce fields and then interact with a back-end Excel calc engine, and or you can enter those right in the sheet. So if you recall, through our demo, we just simply, as aluminum costs increased and steel costs increased, we were able to do that, manage that again in our finance team, no development, no Apex, simply save it, and then next time our team runs, they'll get those calculations pushed back into Salesforce.
Great, thanks so much. Okay, heading over to you, Jeff, for our last Demo Jam contestant.
Exactly. So number 5 today is Sage. No doubt you've heard of Sage before. They got a 30-year history in accounting software for small to medium businesses. Well, they launched Sage Live for growing businesses that's Salesforce native and Lightning ready. Sage Live Accounting unifies and connects all of your business data sources and integration with the Salesforce tools you guys use every day to create a complete business management solution. You guys can save time, eliminate errors, stay compliant, scale easily, and make deeper and more informed decisions using Wave Analytics, which I love Wave Analytics, within Sage Live. So to demo all of that today in 3 minutes or less, we've got Nicole Harden, product manager of Sage Live. So Ms. Nicole, are you out there?
I am. I'm so excited to be joining you guys.
Let's do it.
All right, fantastic. So as it was mentioned, Sage Live is fully built in Lightning, and you can see some of those components as we're looking through. But what I really wanted to focus on today was, as mentioned, our Wave app that we have designed, because this really pulls out the multidimensional element of Sage Live. So unlike traditional accounting software, we have decoupled the financial reporting from the KPIs that drive a business. And we want to give everyone the opportunity to engage in managing that business. And part of how we're doing that is by putting together these types of KPIs in a ways that can be visualized and sort of easily shared in the company. So we're in our Wave app, and when you go into the Wave app, you'll see we have a Sage Live app. This is available for all Sage Live customers. And we've got a financial dashboard. This dashboard looks like a normal dashboard, but in addition to having the typical revenue and expenses and metrics that you would expect to see, I can start looking at these in the view of the dimensions that I have set up. So if I have a specific project, I can look at all of these elements in the context of that one project, or I could look at it in the context of both of those projects. I could also look at it in the context of all of the departments that I have set up. So you can see how that will change the dynamics of what I'm looking at. And I have obviously the opportunity to share this in the way that is most appropriate. So I can go in and say, hey, I want to share this with one person, with my whole company. I can post it to a chatter feed. I can also download it and put it into presentation. So all of a sudden, I'm not running a whole bunch of reports in order to say, hey, this is the view I want everyone to have of what's going on with the finances of this specific project. I have the ability to just roll that into everything and send it out to everyone. I, in addition, can obviously begin to look at this based on the different elements. So here I have two companies set up, and I can see here's what's going on in my US company, and here's what's going on in my UK company, and how they are combined. My favorite part of this is I can start to set up notifications that proactively let me know when something's happening. So I can say, hey, when our revenue hits a specific threshold, or when it hits at a specific frequency, I want you to let me know what's going on with this metric, which again sort of drives that proactive nature of I want to see what's going on with my business, but I don't want to have to be stuck in reports all the time, and I want that to be shareable across the company. So that's just a touch of what we're doing with analytics in Sage Live, and you can check us out at sagelive.com.
Brilliant. You didn't even have to hear the elephant. So, man, what I like about this, I have not seen anybody go quite so in depth with what Wave can do for tying that kind of data together. And the more I think about how companies need to be able to tie data that's unfortunately in disparate systems today, whether it be accounting, whether it be order management, other places, you really need to be able to see how it all ties together and the correlations between it in order to manage your business properly. And I like the way you're able to drill into that. So love what I see. Great stuff, Nicole. I'm going to turn it over to Amanda to see what our audience question is.
Great. Yes. Awesome demo. All righty. Let's see here. The question is, does this also work in Classic?
So Sage Live is fully Lightning enabled. So it's the app itself is built completely in Lightning, as is Wave. So the Wave dashboards and Sage Live would not work in Classic, but if somebody is using other Classic apps, they can obviously switch back and forth between Lightning and Classic.
Awesome,
Funny,
doing well.
I think we've had 5 for 5 in Lightning today, which is awesome, amazing,
Yeah,
so exciting.
it is good stuff. So thank you so much for that, Nicole. You know what time it is? It is time for voting. It is time for you guys to put your listening ears to the test and see who wins the demo jam for May 18th, 2017. So we've got a GoToWebinar poll that we've got here. We're going to have you guys vote on who wins. And while we go through that, I'll just tell you quick, you guys can vote as many times. Well, actually, can we do that, Amanda? Can we have them vote as many times as they want within this, as long as you don't work for these companies?
No, you can only vote
Only
once.
once.
You work for the company that presented today. Your vote does not count. So this is only for
All right.
the customers on the webinar today.
Gotcha. Well, thank you for everybody starting your votes. We're gonna tally those up and say who the winner is in just a couple minutes. But I wanna kind of get our roving reporter. We got the world traveler Joshua Hoskins, who natively lives in India these days, but it seems like he's everywhere. He's in Spain, he's in UK, he's in the US, he's who knows where. Well, I do know today he's in London at the world tour. So Joshua, why don't you give us a little bit of a what's been going on there today and what's going on in London?
Yeah, so the excitement out of here is just crazy today. There's a lot of people presenting, a lot of great content happening in the admin and developer theater. There's just so much happening where it's been crazy to keep up with. Lots of energy around new Service Cloud offerings like Live Message and a lot of friendly partners to talk to as well. So I enjoyed catching up with everyone. Not sure if you guys can see today, but I'm showing on my screen now for those of you that are live a picture of the Demo Jam winners, which is Natterbox. So that Demo Jam was presented by or hosted by Francis and Jody, and they had a great time doing it. You had one American and one Brit. That's always fun.
Yeah. Well, are we going to get your live footage there? Let's see.
Yeah, it looks like we couldn't
around the Thames.
Oh, there
see
we go.
while the poll was going. So the poll is closed, and now we can see you.
There you go. So if you're watching me now, I'm showing the picture of Natterbox. They were the Demo Jam winners for today. Very happy that they won a trophy. And yeah, this Demo Jam was hosted by Jody and Francis. They all had a good time. So, all right. Do we have Jeff, anything else you want to mention?
Yeah. A couple other things I wanted to mention today. If you guys aren't familiar with it, Trailhead X is coming up at the end of June. This is something that you guys should be going out and checking out. Trailhead X is all about learning more about the platform. It's about your chance to go out there and attend in essence, it's almost like a little bit of a mini Dreamforce, but it's all about learning more about the platform. If you think about 120 sessions out there that you can attend and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of community get-togethers and really just collaborating with the community, asking your questions, coming back with a lot more that you can do with the platform when you get back to your company. So that's coming up June 28th and 29th.
Jeff, I'll actually be at this event. So those of you that plan on going, definitely come and check it out. Like Jeff mentioned, like it's developer focused. I'm so excited about this event because they're going to start talking about a lot of the new features that developers can take advantage of and how we deliver applications to the ecosystem. So that's a really exciting event coming up.
No doubt that Joshua is actually going to be there because he's all over the place, which is good. We never know where he's going to be when he calls in for the demo jam each month. The other thing I'm going to mention today is that I'm getting excited because I don't know if you guys have gone out and looked at the summer 17 release notes yet, but there are some goodies in there. This thing, they jam-packed 559 pages as of the last publishing of all kinds of content out there. There's everything from Service Cloud. I love the fact that the Lightning console is getting more and more improved with summer. There's some new stuff out there for that. As Joshua mentioned, Live Message keeps on getting better. We got deeper integration to Service Cloud, Sales Cloud, all this stuff together. There's just functions, features, all kinds of stuff that you guys have voted on out there to make it into the product. So there's going to be a lot of good stuff to enjoy there. That actually is going to start coming out first 2 weekends of June. That's when summer 17 goes live and you guys can go out and use it. So Joshua, I think we've got our winner and it's time for you to get the, hang on, let me get it here. We've got a little bit of drum roll.
right, and today's winner is Sage Live. Congratulations. Awesome. Sage, would you like to say some words to the attendees?
I was going to say thank you guys so much. We're really, really excited and appreciate everyone's support. Obviously, if you would like a deeper dive into Sage Live, go to sagelive.com and we'd be glad to jump in deeper. Thank you guys from the AppExchange as well. It's always fun to do this and see everybody's products.
Awesome.
It is lots of fun. We always have fun seeing you guys as products as well, because you guys show off different things at different demo jams, and so it's fun to see everybody's today all focused on finance apps. So Joshua, how can people connect with us outside of every third Thursday of the month?
Yeah, absolutely. So outside of every third Thursday, you want to check out appdemojam.com. We've got all of the past sessions that we've done on appdemojam.com. And also, we've got a couple of events coming up as well. I'll let Amanda talk about those.
Yes, thank you. Great job. Congratulations, Sage, and congratulations to everybody who demoed today. Great apps. We are excited to be coming to Boston. Today we were in London, and we are in Boston next on May 31. We'll have another demo jam during happy hour. Then we're going to be at Sales Machine, a sales hacker conference focused on sales leaders, on June 14 in New York City, my neck of the woods. And then we'll be in Chicago. So we're really excited that we're having demo jams at nearly every world tour this year. Really exciting stuff, as well as third-party events. So if you'd like to, if you're at these events, please come and join the demo jams. And of course, every third Thursday, same time, same place, right here. Thank you.
I'm actually tempted to say that Joshua's neck of the woods is Boston, Chicago, New York City, London. I mean, he is like everywhere. So
that's true.
We love having you here. We love having you here, Joshua. You guys can connect with us as well out on YouTube. That we provide a recording of these that's available 24 hours after today's session. You guys can go out there and watch it, and we encourage you to go out and look at other ones, because just because you only attended today's doesn't mean you can't go and see everybody else who's competed. So thank you so much for joining us today. We look forward to having you back next month, and have a great day.
Bye, everyone.